Chapter 10. Knowing how to listen. In the world there are many orators who astonish with their eloquence. However, few are those who know how to listen. To know how to listen is very difficult. When a teacher or lecturer speaks, the audience seems to be very attentive, as if following in detail each word of the speaker. Everything indicates that they are listening, that they are in a state of alertness, but in the psychological depth of each individual, there is a secretary that translates each word of the speaker. This secretary is the ego, the myself, the I or ID. The job of this secretary consists in misinterpreting, in mistranslating the words of the speaker. The ego translates in accordance with its prejudices, preconceptions, fears, pride, anxieties, ideas, memories, etc. Students and people who together constitute the listening audience are not really listening to the speaker. They are listening to themselves, their own ego, their beloved Machiavellian ego, that is not willing to accept what is real, the truth, and the essential. Only in a state of alert novelty, with a spontaneous mind, free from the burden of the past, in a state of full receptivity, can we listen without the intervention of that wretched, ill-omened secretary, the ego. When the mind is conditioned by memory, it only repeats what it has accumulated. A mind conditioned by experiences of so many yesterdays can only see the present through the cloudy lens of the past. If we want to know how to listen, if we want to learn how to listen, to discover the new, we should live in accordance with the philosophy of the present moment. It is urgent to live from moment to moment, without the preoccupations of the past and without the projects of the future. The truth is the unknown from moment to moment. Our minds should always be alert, in complete attention, free from prejudices, preconceptions, so as to really be receptive. School teachers should teach their students the profound significance contained in knowing how to listen. It is necessary to learn to live wisely, refining our senses, refining our behavior, our thoughts, and our feelings. If we do not know how to listen, and we are not capable of discovering the new from moment to moment, it is useless to have a great academic background. We need to refine attentions, to refine our manners, refine our people, our things, etc. It is impossible to be truly refined when we do not know how to listen. Crude, rough, deteriorated, degenerated minds never know how to listen, never know how to discover the new. Those minds only understand in a mistaken way the absurd translations of that satanic secretary called the ego. To be refined is something very difficult, and it requires complete attention. Someone can be a very refined person in fashion, in suits, dresses, gardens, cars, and friendships. However, he will continue being rough, crude, and unpleasant within. Whoever knows how to really live from moment to moment treads the path of true refinement. He who has a receptive, spontaneous, integral, alert mind walks on the path of authentic refinement. Whoever opens himself to everything new, abandoning the burden of the past, preconceptions, prejudices, jealousies, fanaticisms, etc., walks victoriously along the path of authentic refinement. The degenerated mind lives imprisoned in the past, in preconceptions, pride, self-esteem, prejudices, etc. The degenerated mind does not know how to see new things, does not know how to listen. It is conditioned by self-esteem. The fanatics of Marxism-Leninism do not accept new things, do not admit the fourth characteristic of all things, the fourth dimension, because of pride. They love themselves too much. They become attached to their own absurd materialistic theories, and when we place them in the field of actual facts, and when we demonstrate the absurdity of their sophisms, they raise their left arm, look at their wristwatch, and give an evasive excuse to leave. Those are degenerate minds, decrepit minds that do not know how to listen or how to discover the new, that do not accept reality because they are imprisoned in self-esteem. Minds that love themselves too much. Minds that do not know about cultural refinements. Crude, coarse minds, rough minds that only listen to their beloved ego. Fundamental education teaches how to listen, teaches how to live wisely. Teachers of schools, colleges, and universities should teach their students the real path of true vital refinement. It is of no use to spend 10 or 15 years in schools, colleges, and universities if on coming out we are internally true pigs in our thoughts, ideas, feelings, and habits. Fundamental education is needed urgently because the new generations represent the beginning of a new era. The hour of true revolution has arrived. The moment of fundamental revolution has arrived. The past is the past and has already given fruits. We need to comprehend the deep meaning of the moment in which we live.